Now, the anti-vax movement is primarily portrayed as a red state phenomenon, but as the Daily Show's Jordan Klepper found, vaccine hesitancy, COVID misinformation, it's actually alive and well in one of the bluest regions of the country, Southern California. Take a look.
Don't you benefit from a society that supports that by getting vaccinated?
You shouldn't be able to force that stuff on people. It's step one, then there'll be step two.
What's step
three.
two?
Who knows? I'm not a conspiracy theorist here.
But didn't we have step one with polio?
They didn't really mandate that. The people were docile back in the industrial stage. They were more than willing to take these shots.
Polio is mandated for students going to school.
Polio has to be because we know what it's done.
Don't we know what COVID's done? I mean, there's 750,000 people who have a pretty good idea.
Dig it.
So what do you recommend for basic public health?
Eating healthy, boosting your immunity system, and don't watch the news because it's just brainwashing you with fear. And the fear is lowering your frequency. I only eat fish, and only certain kind of fish. Like, for example, I don't eat tuna. And I actually found that out when I was trying to feed tuna to my cat, and she shook her head and walked off.
Do you often take medical advice from a cat?
In general, from nature.
From nature. What do you think of the COVID vaccine?
I don't think it's a vaccine. I think it's snapping the DNA in half.
Where did you hear this? A Siamese cat? You recommend for public health people meditating?
Of course.
People working out in groups?
Definitely.
Eating healthy?
Definitely.
COVID vaccine?
No.
No. Coffee enema?
Possibly.
Okay, maybe on the coffee enema. Definite hard no on the COVID vaccine.
No.
Joining me now is the one and only Jordan Klepper, contributor for The Daily Show, which airs weeknights at 11 p.m. on Comedy Central. Also humbly ranks himself a DC 12. Jordan, people are so used to seeing you in the middle of the MAGA world, but I'm interested, what was it experience like for you going to try and expose the anti-vax movement kind of on the left in Southern California?
Well, I mean, it's always good to figure out a reason to get out to Los Angeles and look for new work, so I appreciate that challenge. But we had actually, myself and a producer, we'd been out in Los Angeles a few weeks prior, and sort of the unwritten or the unsaid comments wherever we went were about this anti-vaccine movement within the wellness community. And so for us, we're like, this is a story we don't hear much about. So often you hear this reticence to indulge in a vaccine is only on the right. And so we said it's about time for us to get in a plane, go to sunny California, pack the SPF 700, and then talk to folks and see if the wellness community has anything in common with the MAGA crowd.
And I think that was the first thing I wanted to ask you about, right? Because you spoke to a journalist who's been studying the anti-vaccine movement in California and how it's been driven by these people in the wellness, and I put under quotes there, wellness industry. And here's what he told you.
You have meditations that are sold that are supposed to ward off COVID. You also have different breathing techniques. Some practitioners, including here in Los Angeles, teach breathing workshops because COVID is a respiratory illness. And so their belief is, well, if you're breathing properly, it won't actually affect you.
You can breathe your way out of COVID.
Absolutely.
That's a class you can pay for.
Yes, that is absolutely a class you could pay for.
So, like, how many smoothies does one have to ingest to get to the point where they can completely disregard the health of the community they live in?
In Los Angeles, one, because they're usually $25.
So basically, was that the theme here? Like, do a bunch of yoga and you're straight when it comes to the pandemic that's killed 750,000 people?
I think yoga and bone broth smoothie enemas, and you got yourself a package that's going to keep you pretty healthy for a while. What I started to see is this wellness community, and to be fair, there's a lot of folks within the wellness community who are focused on health and helping one another. But just like any kind of community or industry, there are people who are looking to take advantage of it and make money off of people who need help and want to change their lives. And so much like what I've seen on the other side, you have folks who have ego and they think they know more than scientists. They have cultish figures who want to make money off of them, and they have a social media bubble that keeps them all hearing the news that they've already clicked on.
Yeah, it seems like a very similar situation to some degree, and that extends to something we've covered a lot of here, which is, Republican members of Congress. You're thinking Marjorie Taylor Greene or Lauren Boebert, who've compared COVID mandates to Nazi Germany. You also ran into that on your trip. Take a listen to this.
I think what's interesting, especially coming from Germany, I think history is repeating itself right now.
What are you saying? That
The vaccine mandates and everything. It's like it's turning into a police state.
And you're equating it to World War II era Germany.
Yes. Where's your papers? Where are your papers? It's very similar to the Hitler times.
But like Jewish people are fleeing Poland because they can't get into gyms?
It's not funny.
But is that comparison though?
You just didn't get the point, sorry. I'm good, bye.
It was really tragic that interview ended right there, but can you tell what are you thinking in that moment when you're getting that on camera?
Well, I'm thinking that Americans lack creativity. It seems as if we can only go to one giant event for any reference point. I think we also lack any kind of historical context. And sadly, I'm not that surprised. She's not the only person who referenced World War II. Again, I've been to anti-vax mandates in New York City, there in Los Angeles. Multiple people brought that up because, again, I think we often see our lives as this one giant tragedy, and with the lack of an imagination to compare it to anything more applicable, we go to the largest thing we can grab a hold of. And in most people's case, that is World War II. And they lack an understanding of what those people went through, and they see themselves as going through the greatest tragedy imaginable. And for that woman, that tragedy involved getting a shot to try to help her community. So although you'll hear sometimes in the wellness community, heal the world, or you'll hear even in the far right community, we the people, you often see in order to take care of all of those people, you might have to make some sort of self-sacrifice for the betterment of all, but that often seems like a step too much. So they stick with World War II comparisons.
Yeah, the easy and completely non-linear comparisons. Jordan Klepper, I always laugh like hell, but it's also a really astute lens into our current political system. Everything that you do, I appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.